Marsha, congratulations on your finish there. I saw you go up to Pili Kutsi at the end and you actually looked quite disappointed. I'm guessing that's how you feel about the whole thing.
Yeah, I think we're absolutely gutted with the results more than anything else, because there were good parts of our game, so it wasn't all that bad. We just allowed them to score a little too easily, in my opinion. And if you look at the stats in the first half, we had 7 goal shots and they had 3. And we walked into that halftime team talk 2-1 down. So I think it shows you that in actual fact our game was not that bad. It was just how poor we were in our defensive circle and also not converting our chances. So it was actually our circle play on both ends that was disappointing.
So that scoreline doesn't reflect really how the game played out?
No, definitely not. We had more penalty corners than they did in the entire game. We had more goal shots than they did in the entire game. I think second half was 5-4 in our favour. So it just shows you that we are creating the chances, and maybe this is the humbling experience we needed after having such a good week.
And from your perspective, obviously there's potential to kind of build on this. I mean, will clinical finishing be something that you guys work on over the next few weeks? Yeah,
I think it's something that we have definitely been working on, and you know, sometimes your concentration will slip, and we've just come off the back of the back end of a 6-week heavy training program, as well as a number of internationals. So I think that this was the game where concentration levels probably were just too low.
And is there anyone in particular on your squad who's really kind of impressed you here? Like, for me, Nicoline Blanche has been outstanding at the back there. I mean, she's been powering around. Anyone that's really impressed you that you're really glad to have alongside you in the squad?
Yeah, I think Nicoline is definitely one of the players that I would definitely take to war with me. She definitely has the biggest fighting spirit of our group, and it doesn't matter what challenge is thrown her way, she always finds a way to come out on top. And I think that she's shown tremendous guts in a lot of the games. Yesterday our second goal actually came from a brilliant run that she made, and it's fantastic to see her just play free. So she's one of the players that I have a lot of respect for. Sulette Damons is one of the others who shows tremendous speed, and against GB she also created many goal scoring chances with just using her pace. So the nice thing is that they're 2 of our younger players, so it shows a lot of depth in our squad. Obviously the experienced players like Kate and Pitty, as well as Taryn Bright and Leslie and George, are always playing at a very consistent level. So they'll always impress.
And obviously Fabian Gregory just said in the press conference just now that they're absolutely not discounting the possibility of a medal come the Olympic Games. Is that a feeling that's a strong belief of anybody in the squad?
Yeah, I think our focus is just to take one game at a time. I think when you focus on the end result, you forget about playing the first game. And we come up against Argentina in the first game, and that's going to be the most important game, I think, of the tournament for us. So while we're wanting to really go out and achieve something, I think we're setting our sights on just playing one game at a time.
And as captain of the squad, the expectations of your very passionate nation are going to be lying somewhat on your shoulders. I was sat just in front of the Australian coach Adam Commons then, who was singing your praises a couple of times during that game. How do you feel your own form is kind of going into the tournament?
Yeah, I think at the moment I'm really enjoying my hockey, and the enjoyment factor is really key to producing the goods on the field. So I have a good feeling and I'm enjoying it, and I feel like I could run for days sometimes. So I'm hoping that contributes to a successful Olympics for our team.
The presentation is for the player of the tournament, and that goes to the captain of South Africa, Marsha Marescia.